Hello students, this is College English 1, and today we will be doing Unit 7 in your in your Stretch 1 student books. And I just wanted to remind everyone that classes this semester will only be online. So I think most of you have heard that the classes for coming into the classroom this semester have been canceled. You guys know, of course, because of the coronavirus. So we'll just have to keep doing it by video and through the class website and through emails. So if you guys have questions, please post it on the class Q&A or email me. Okay, so please let's keep the communication open between us. I'm really sorry that I won't be meeting you in the classroom. Okay, so oh, and also I just wanted to let you know that we will be doing another attendance check for next week. So most of you guys left a comment on the Q&A, class Q&A, for an attendance check. So I'll be doing another one starting next week. So please make sure that you leave a comment, and let me know if you've been watching the videos and if you have any questions about anything in the book or anything from the homework. Okay. Thank you. So let's go ahead and get started on page 42 in your Stretch 1 student books. Okay, so we'll take a look at people we admire. So who do you respect, or who do you think is a really great person, or someone you try to follow or look at as a role model? Okay, so people we admire. So, for example, someone I admire is Barack Obama. Okay, so he was the president. He was the first black president of my country, the U.S. And I think he worked very hard, and he was very smart. He was just raised by his mother and grandparents. His father died when he was young, okay, and the family was not rich, okay, so he just worked hard, studied hard. He went to Harvard Law School, okay, and later became a good speaker and became a politician, a senator, and then just, used his talent to become the first black president of the U.S. Okay, so that's someone I admire. So I want you guys to start thinking about someone that you admire, someone that you really respect. Maybe you guys really respect someone like Son Heung-min, or the president here, Moon Jae-in. Okay, so start thinking about someone you really respect. Okay, and then I'll ask you later to give me some information about that person. Okay. So let's start with the vocabulary. We'll take a look at some famous people here, okay, that people admire, people we admire. Okay, let's look at the photos. Okay, and I will say the names, and then you guys can go ahead and repeat. You guys repeat, okay? So Akira Kurosawa, okay, he was a Japanese movie director. Okay, so maybe these days, it would be more interesting to talk about, right, the Parasite director, right, who won the Oscar. He was the first director to win Best Movie in the Oscars. That wasn't an English movie, right? So I think maybe we can admire the director of Parasite, right? He's a very talented person. Okay, and then we have Queen Elizabeth. She was an English queen. Okay, Marie Curie was a Polish scientist. Martin Luther King Jr., okay, he was an American leader. Octavio Paz, Mexican writer. Socrates was a Brazilian athlete or Brazilian soccer player. Okay, maybe another Brazilian athlete who is more famous would be Pele, right? Pele. Okay, Vincent van Gogh was a Dutch artist. And Steve Jobs was an American inventor. Okay, so let's do part B. Let's complete the sentences. So Larissa Latinina got 18 Olympic medals in gymnastics. She was a great, okay, you guys go ahead and write the answer. Right, she was a great athlete, okay. Frida Kahlo was a great, okay, her paintings are interesting. Okay, so she was a great artist, okay. Alexander Graham Bell was the telephone, okay, was the inventor of the telephone. J.K. Rowling is my favorite writer. I love the Harry Potter series. And Ben Affleck was an actor before he became a director. All right. Okay, let's do part C. You guys can listen. Please listen. Listen to the information about these famous people. Okay, number the pictures from 1 through 4. Okay, so who do you hear about first? Which person do you hear about first? Okay, second, third, and fourth. Okay, so I will just go ahead and read it, and you guys listen and write the numbers. Okay, 1. He was a British movie actor and director. He was born in London in 1889, but he moved to the United States in 1930. His movies are both funny and sad. He died in Switzerland in 1977. Okay, 2. She was a British writer. She was born in 1775. She wrote 6 books about romance, and a few of them were made into movies. The books are still very popular today. She died in 1817. Okay, 3. She was born in 1819. She spoke English, French, and German. She played the piano and liked to paint. She had 9 children. She was Queen of England and Ireland for 63 years. 4. He was an Italian artist, architect, musician, and scientist. He was born in 1452. He worked in Italy and in France. He painted the Mona Lisa. He died in 1519. Okay, so we know number 1 was Charlie Chaplin. Okay, 2, Jane Austen. 3, Queen Victoria. And 4, Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, let's do part D. Let's listen again. Okay, listen one more time. And tell me, when was each person born? Okay, circle the correct year. All right. Okay, listen one more time, please. Okay, 1. He was a British movie actor and director. He was born in London in 1889. He moved to the United States in 1930. His movies are both funny and sad. He died in Switzerland in 1977. Okay, 2. She was a British writer. She was born in 1775. She wrote 6 books about romance, and a few of them were made into movies. The books are still very popular today. She died in 1817. Okay, 3. She was born in 1819. She spoke English, French, and German. She played the piano, and she liked to paint. She had 9 children. She was Queen of England and Ireland for 63 years. 4. He was an Italian artist, architect, musician, and scientist. He was born in 1452. He worked in Italy and in France. He painted the Mona Lisa. He died in 1519. Okay, so one. Okay, so what year was Charlie Chaplin born? Okay, can you guys please answer? Try to say it aloud. We want to practice saying the years, right? Okay, so B, 1889. Okay, and 2. Okay, Jane Austen was born in, you guys say it for me, 1775. Okay, 3, Queen Victoria was born in 1819. Okay, and Leonardo da Vinci was born in 1452. Okay, so what year were you born? Okay, can you answer for me? Were you born in the year 2000, 2001, or 1999, 1998? Okay, so just do some practice, right? Saying the years. All right. So when you finish that, we'll go ahead and we'll go to the speaking page. Okay, let's take a look at the speaking page. We'll do part A first. Okay, let's complete the conversation. Okay, use the words below. Okay, so let's do the conversation for part A. Okay, so how was the movie? Okay, it was okay. Okay, can you guys go ahead and try to do it first? And then we can check your answers when you finish. Okay, go ahead and pause the video here. Okay, so it was okay. I liked the story, but the acting was really bad. Oh, really? Who were the actors? Rachel Clark and Dylan Diaz. You probably don't know them. They are not very famous. Okay, let's do part B. Let's listen to the conversation. Okay, you guys just listen, and then we'll practice it together. Or you can practice with a partner, if you have a partner with you. Okay, so Ava and Ben are having a conversation. Okay, Ava says, "Hi, Ben, what's new?" "Well, I watched a movie last night." "Oh, really? What movie?" "Gandhi." "Oh, how was it?" "It was great. The story and the acting were excellent, and I learned a lot of interesting things about Gandhi." "Really? Like what?" "Well, he was very punctual. He hated to be late." Okay, so they said Gandhi is very punctual. Have you guys heard that word before, punctual? Okay, punctual means always being on time, never late, never late. Okay, so are you punctual? Do you always come on time, right? Never late? Okay, I hope you can try to be punctual. Okay, all right. So can you guys try the conversation with a partner and just make it about a movie that you saw, a movie that you watched, okay? So maybe if your partner is Jiwon, right, you can say, "Oh, hi, Jiwon, what's new?" "Well, I watched a movie last night." "Oh, really? What movie?" Okay, maybe Avengers Endgame, or what's something more new? I watched Dark Waters. Okay, I don't know if you guys know that movie. It's called Dark Waters. I watched Dark Waters. "Oh, how was it?" "It was great. The story and the acting were excellent. And I learned a lot of interesting things about pollution and how companies sometimes act with bad behavior, okay, and what people can do to clean the water after it's been polluted. Okay, so really like what? Well, I learned that people can take action and make the world better. Okay, can you guys try to make some sentences about a movie that you watched? Okay, and then talk with a partner about the movie that you watched. Okay, so you guys can pause it there. And when you finish, okay, just make the sentences for part C. You can say, oh, I watched a movie, Parasite. Sorry, I made a mistake. Okay, so we're doing part C here, right? I watched a movie last night, or I watched a movie last weekend. Okay, just when you watched the movie, right? Oh, I watched a movie last weekend. Oh, really? What movie? Parasite. Oh, how was it? It was very interesting, right? And it won the Oscar for Best Movie. All right. So you guys go ahead and make a conversation there. And after you finish, we'll do the next page, page 44. We'll take a look at the grammar page. Okay. So let's take a look at the box first. Take a look at the box. Okay, so I will say the sentences, and you guys listen and repeat. Okay, so simple past of be. Okay, so I will say it, and you guys repeat. I was at the movies last night. Okay, I was at the movies last night. I wasn't at home. She was a great writer. He wasn't very famous. Was he a movie director? Yes, he was. No, he wasn't. He was an actor. Okay. You were late for the meeting. You weren't very nice to her. They were Japanese. They weren't American. Were they in class yesterday? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. They were sick. Okay, let's do part B. Let's complete the conversations. Use was, were, wasn't, or weren't. Okay. So number 1, was Marie Curie French? No, she wasn't. She was Polish. Okay, can you guys try to do number 2, 3, and 4? You guys try to do it first, please. And then check your answers. Okay, you can stop the video for a moment. Okay, number 2. Was the movie good? No, it wasn't. It was kind of boring. Were you angry at me? Yes, I was. You were an hour late. 4. Were they soccer players? No, they weren't. They were baseball players. Okay, and let's do part C. Okay, you can try talking with your partner or just practice it yourself. Okay, so you're going to ask and answer questions. Okay, ask and answer questions. We'll take a look at the example first. Okay, so was Leonardo da Vinci Spanish? No, he wasn't, right? He was Italian. Okay, so you guys make the sentence, right? Was Steve Jobs a writer? Okay. Oh, no, he wasn't, right? He was an inventor. Okay, so you guys try to make the other sentences first. Okay, so just so you know, Margaret Thatcher, okay, she was the leader of the UK before, like in the 1980s. In the 1980s, she was the leader or prime minister of the UK. And okay, and then you guys can try to guess where the Beatles were from. Okay, you guys try to make those sentences, and then you can check your answers with me. Okay, remember you want to speak this, right? You want to say it aloud. You want to practice your speaking. Okay, go ahead and pause the video. Do it yourself. Okay, and then when you finish, check your answers. Okay, 2, was Margaret Thatcher a leader? Yes, she was. Was Albert Einstein intelligent? Yes, he was. Were Laurel and Hardy funny? Yes, they were. Were the Beatles Canadian? No, they weren't, right? They were British, or they were English, right? They were from England or the UK, okay? And was Audrey Hepburn an athlete? Okay, make sure you use un, right? Because there's an A for athlete, right? So, was Audrey Hepburn an athlete? Okay. No, she wasn't, right? She was an actress or an actor. Remember to use an, A-N again, because we have a vowel, A-E-I or U. A-E-I or U. We want to use un, right? Audrey Hepburn was an actress or an actor. Okay, let's take a break there, and then we'll continue with part 2. But before you watch part 2, please do the homework. Okay, please do pages 38 in the workbook. Okay, page 38. You can skip 39. Go ahead and skip that. And please do page 40. Page 40. And please do page 41. Okay. So that'll be your homework assignment. Okay. And you can check your answers during part 2. Okay. Just a moment. Thank you.